Good morning, everyone. I wanted to do a really quick video, and I can't remember whether I'd done this when I look back at my YouTube videos, and I don't show that I did this as a demo. And I know I've showed it at a crop, I've showed it at a couple, maybe on a Zoom chat, the private group. But anyway, I want to tell you all about it now because my team is in, customers and stuff are in has to do with the scrap Olympics that I'm working, that we're doing. So I wanted to show you a quick little tip, and I'm just going to show you a couple pages I've already done. And it's very simple. And so I just, sometimes you need to do a really quick 2-page spread or even a 1-page spread. And this is a way to enhance some of those busy papers or the fast to fab papers. And I just wanted to show you a way to use them. Okay. So I'm going to change my camera. And again, this is Connie Skaggs, and I'm from Latson, South Carolina. So I appreciate it. You all watching a video today. Okay, this is a page that I was working on. I kind of close off some of the close-up pictures and stuff. But you can see this was a piece of the Fast-to-Fab paper, and I cut 2 pieces off of it and put it on a piece of the white insert paper that we have, because it's all safe, photo safe and all that. And so this was from a challenge. This was from April of our virtual crop sketches. And so it's this one, and I turned it this way. I flipped it a different way, but I actually had to put my pictures opposite way, I guess. No, it's still, so I just done them going slanted this way instead of slanted this way, because I had one more picture I wanted to put in. And so anyway, I've still got to do my little title up here that I'm going to use, and my little journal box tell about this. But I wanted to, mainly I'm concentrating on it being the Fast-to-Fab paper. So I'm going to set this aside because I want to show you a couple others that first, this is what piece I have left of that piece, and this is from the coastal shores. Now I'm going to show you what I've done with this other piece of paper that was like this. And of course, these are 2-sided, so you could just use the back side if you wanted to. But this one here, I could still cut a little piece off here and split it on 2 pages. And I don't have to do that, or I could even, if I wanted to do it for a 1-page spread, let's do a 1-page spread. Let's do that real quick. Now, I want to show you something. It does not matter where you cut these, other than because I've got this lighthouse, I don't want to cut it all out. And so, I can come over here about 1.5 inches, which makes that like 4.5 inches. Or maybe I just want to do a 1 inch. Oh, let's do a 1 1/4. So that's going to, I'm just kind of doing it that way. Okay. So I'm going to cut this right here. And what I'm going to do, and so that gives us 2 pieces. This is a pretty big piece, and then the beige cardstock just goes real good. Now I know you can't see it on the back of my white board here and stuff, but I'll put this here and this piece here. See how that ties that in together? And you've got plenty of room in here to do a picture. Now I could bring this in just a little bit if you wanted to have it as a border. Let me see. I think I've got a scrap here. It would work. Okay, I have a piece of navy here. What if I had done this? And I'm just kind of laying these on here so you can see, And I could take it all the way to the end, or I can just have a little bit of a border there. And of course, it's kind of crooked right now. But see, if I done that, I might want. I don't know that I'd want to do this, but you could do something like that, and it separates it out. If I had 2 of these, I could even do it, up against this piece. I just didn't have 2 pieces here laying out. I just happened to think, what do I have here that's laying around and stuff? So, but anyway, that kind of gives you an idea of what you could do with it, and that's a piece that's left over, and I can do another page. I got plenty of room up here for journaling. I could put 2 or 3. I could probably put 3 4x4, just kind of alternate them a little bit down through here. You can do a little cluster here, do your journaling up here with a little, maybe a sticker or something by it. You know, you could bring this in a little bit if you wanted to. Let me show you what it would look like if, and I'm just, like I say, I'm just grabbing some scraps. I've been working on several pages. And so, to show you what that would look like if you had that. And you have another little piece here, it borders that out. And so then your eyes, they work really well, you know, with the way that the paper is going. And so, let's see if I have another piece here of navy, just so you can see. You don't have to use big pieces of paper all the time. You know, how many times does it say cut an inch strip off? Well, take that strip and use it under something else later. So see, here's what I'm talking about. So if you've done that there, and let's see if I got another piece. I just bundle them up and see what I have left. Sometimes that's not navy, but it's probably more. I do use navy a lot, so that's the reason I thought, well, let me see what I have here real quick. And I should have got some things ready as far as that went, but okay. Well, this is not navy, and actually this ain't even our blue that we use now and stuff. But I just want to show you how defining the lines are when you, not a rubber band, but defining the lines are, and see all God's pieces under here. Now let me change this over because I really liked, you know, this one, it had a little bit of a border to it. And if I take that all the way over to the edge, and that blue becomes our border, and I've got to find another piece of navy, and I know I have it here. I'll just have a smaller piece, or another strip rather. So we've got this one here, and let's put this strip under here. Now you can see how defined does that look. And if I had some photos that I wanted to put on here. Now, this is not a photo that I would necessarily use there, but I'm just trying to grab some photos, you know, that would work. And so, you know, they would work. I think that, you know, a lot of times we trim them down. This one would be trimmed down. I just don't have any in front of me that's trimmed down. But I just thought, how easy is it to show you these? But let's say that I'm going to do, these are 4x4 mats. So if you just wanted to do 4x4s, you could definitely do that. And, you know, you still got room for another one down here. And always have these place cards handy, you know. And so, you know, you use a 4x4 mat, and then you can do a, you know, a 3x3/4 or 3.5x3.5, you know, picture on it. And you still got plenty of room up here. And let's say you use this, you know, and you use your white line paper to make your journal box. There's your page. Done. And I mean, and does it look neat? Does it look professional? Does it look like you've spent some time on it? Yeah, and I use scraps. So just wanting to let you know, it's an easy way to do things like that. And so I know that for the ones that are in my scrapbook challenge right now, you know, for the Scrap Olympics, you know, they've already been going at that. And so they are working on points of keeping things done up together. Now, I'm going to show you what I've done with this piece of paper. And I'm just set that all aside. And so here's what I done. I used this, the other piece, another piece of paper, it was like this. It just, these things went the opposite way. So you could do a 2-page spread. But here's what it looked like when I done it on beige. I cut one piece of paper. And I done 3-inch, 2-inch, and another 2-inch. I think I've done two 2-inches, and then I've done a 3, and then whatever this is, a 5 that's left, I think. So, you know, you do it. So I done it that way because I knew I wanted, and see how this, I've got this where it matches, you know, coming across. You don't always have to do that, but I used, you know, some of the laser embellishments here to separate out the water from the land. I put a ship up here. It's on foam squares. I've got a, you know, one of the seagulls up there. I put a little bit more embellishments here. This is my journal box, which I've done lines on with my scoring blade on a piece of, you know, on one of our mats. And this was another mat, and I just trimmed a little bit off the top because I only needed it this long. This is another mat that had this circle porthole like in it. This was one of our stickers in the coastal. And so all I done was I trimmed off 1 inch, I think, off each side of that to make it a 4 by 4.5. And then I put a few stickers and shells and an anchor here that's by the bay. And I popped this one up on foam squares. This is another mat I turned. This is a mat. And it's got this oval here. Well, what I done over here is I just cut a 4-inch and I rounded the corners. This can be for another picture. So I've got a place for a picture, a 4 by 6 picture, a 4 by 6 picture. This would be about a 4 by 5-inch or picture. And then I've got my journal box, and that's another done page, 2-page spread by using one piece of this paper, and I'm not layering a ton of stuff on it. And I use my mats to make the differential between of this, you know, beige cardstock that I used. So that's ready. And, you know, whenever you put it on cardstock like this, it goes down in our top loading pages perfectly. So I think that's a big plus always too. I don't use my top loading pages all the time in a whole album. A lot of people do, and it's fine that you do that. I found that I like the stability of some of my regular pages and then some of my top loading pages for my thicker pages that I've already pre-made. Let me show you another one where I've done it with Life on the Lake. And this one, as the Life on the Lake, had this on the end. And actually, I believe this paper would have went this way because it was this piece, this piece, this piece, and this piece. But I wanted to feature that. So all I done was move these 2 pages over. I did make a little bit of a line instead of it being right up next to each other, you know. But see, you could even see where the waves would all work. This would all work. You know, this would work with this side. I just kind of moved. This piece would have been over here on this other side, this one. And so instead of that, I put it over on this one. So I've got wide places here for photos. So, you know, these are definitely wide enough for a 4 by 6. If I do it, cut them down to the 3.5, I can get 3 in a row down through there. And so, you know, well, if I butted them right up against each other, they would still all fit. So you could see that would all work there, you know, if I had, and see, I've got these to where you can have a wide enough strip. And so, like I say, you don't always have to you just trim off. And my starting point was this. I didn't want to cut this in 2. I wanted to go here. So I done that, found out how much paper I had left, and I just cut another strip and another strip and another strip. And that's all I did. You know, not necessarily do I pay attention, although I did want to know that I had enough space for a complete picture in between here. And this is always wide enough for a 4-inch face. So see, it was just, it works out. So I wanted to show you that that's another way to get, and because I've not done any of the lake pictures that I have, so I haven't got this one all finished or laid out, or I didn't want to put stickers on it or anything until I knew exactly where my pictures would go. So that is my quick tip for the day. And so to let you know, and I know that on my Scrap Olympics, one of our things is if they wanted to use a Fab paper, a Fab page, you can't always cut a page in two. But some people have difficulty trying to use a Fab page. Well, they're also, and I forget where I done that one too, but I took a Fab page and used it with one of our, made an alternate for, and I should have grabbed that one. That went with one of our sketch, our simple pages that we have, simple page kits. I couldn't even think of that there for a minute. And so I have so many things run through my head at the same time, and I want to share with you, but I don't want my video to be long. And so because today's was just a quick tip. And so I thought that you would enjoy seeing these today and seeing how useful you can make. And these are $5 packs. When you get any of ours, we do have birthday bonanza is a little harder to work with. It don't have the scenery. It just has designs, but that's still another one that you could take a page and you could cut it in half and put it on 2 pages, and take you a little strip of the other one, and it makes it cohesive all the way across. That's the whole thing by using these. And then you still got plenty of room, and you get to see the landscape of it. You get to see the design of it. And you're just spreading that out instead of it being one big page and it's being really busy. This spreads it out and it puts some other colors in with it, or standard or white. White, black goes with all of them, or beige goes with a lot. This one I wanted to use the blue because I just thought, oh, that makes that pop. And so as you can see here, how it makes it cohesive, but doing it together. And like I said, this piece should be over here with this piece, and that's not the case way I've done it, but it doesn't matter the way I've got it laid out. So hopefully that will help you. And that was one page. This was a completed of another page. This is a current one that I'm working on that I've used. And then I also showed you this that is not put together, but you could see it come together pretty quick by leftover piece I had. So just letting you know, those things will work. And I'm going to switch my camera back so I can give you all my final greeting for today. I just wanted to thank you all for watching my YouTube. Always subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you don't have a Creative Memories advisor, I would be glad for you to order from me. My thing is always put in, my website is always in the comments there. I don't have it as a direct link, so you just kind of have to copy and paste it, or else you look for me, Connie Skaggs, on the website, the regular creativememories.com website, where it says you're looking for an advisor. You just put in my name. You can put in my zip code 29456 and I will come up. So, I mean, there may be some others come up, but you will see my face, you'll see my picture. And it's a good way for you to connect. And then if you order from me, you can become part of my group, include in those Scrap Olympics or whatever I'm doing. And but if you if you would be interested in being an advisor, so you can get some of your product at a savings, and you would earn commission on everything that you get. It's $49 a year to join. And you get a $50 credit immediately to use, plus you're going to get $70 worth of credits or materials or offers that they have right now for anybody that signs up. Going for a big promotion here or a big thing that they're doing by July 31st. So that's just today and tomorrow. So if you're thinking about signing up and you thought you might want to sign up under me, then do that today or tomorrow. And it'll be well worth it. I would love to go over it with you. I'll be in contact with you, show you how to help you set up. But you go on my site and then you click join, and there's just 2 or 3 steps that you have to do. You'll want to put in your direct deposit information, because as soon as you put in that first order, we get paid weekly. There's no minimums. You don't have to buy anything if you don't want to. But most of the time you're doing that because you want to. You want to get some of your products and your commission rate goes up according to your levels. And the company just has an incentive right now, and that would really help me out. So I'm just letting you know that ahead of time. But I appreciate everybody that's involved with me, and we have a great team. And that's one thing about having a team. There's a lot of things, it's more than just a crop. When we have a good sisterhood, and so I try to do extra things for the team as well as for my customers. So I appreciate it very much. And so again, this is Connie Skaggs from Ladson, South Carolina, and we'll see you on the flip flop. See you later. Bye.